All right, so quick question. When you're watching a really good movie at the theater, do you get up halfway through, walk out the theater, get in your car, and drive home and miss the other half entirely? Like, that's a silly thing, right? Like, of course you would. So then why are your clients only watching half of your movie? They're only buying a website or local SEO or reviews, never to experience any of the other services that can help them increase their customer activity. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why agencies do this to themselves and how to make sure every client that you bring in not only starts the movie, but finishes it. Let's jump into it. When it comes to clients not buying all of the services that your agency has to offer, I find that it comes down to a few false beliefs about why the client isn't buying. So there are 6 different reasons that I see that agencies don't sell and upsell their existing clients. Number 1, the client already spent money and you might believe that they won't spend it again. Now, I like to think of clients and people in general as creatures of habit. So if a client has already demonstrated that they've spent money with you, then the likelihood of them buying again, I believe, is pretty high, assuming that you have provided value and that you are doing what you say that you are. Too many times I see agencies think that clients won't spend any more money just because they've already done it before, as if they have no more money to spend and they've already exhausted that money with your agency. This is not true because if client spends money once, there's a good chance they'll spend it again. Number 2, agencies think that it's too soon or a client hasn't yet seen a result big enough to justify going back to them. While it's totally true that you want to provide awesome results to your clients and you want them to experience all the things that come along with the great service that you provide, but not going back to them because you believe that it's too soon is a big mistake. Just because a client hasn't seen results yet doesn't mean that they're not ready for the next day. Of course, if there's results to share and results to show for the work that they hired you to do, that's awesome. But don't let the lack of results be the reason you don't even go back. Number 3 is you believe that the client doesn't need any of your other services. And this is a huge mistake to make. And the reason why is if you've not even given the client the opportunity to consider the services, what position are you in to make that decision for them? What could be super frustrating is thinking that a client doesn't need one of your services only to find out that they then got it from one of your competitors. Don't make this mistake with your clients. Just because you think they don't need the services doesn't mean that's actually true. Number 4, clients aren't going out of their way to ask you for help. Now, let's face it, clients are busy. They've got a lot of things going on. So to think that they're going to come back and ask you for help is wishful thinking. Now, in some cases that might happen. But because they're not thinking of you all the time, doesn't mean that you shouldn't raise your hand and get their attention and figure out what ways you can help them. It's your job as a business owner. It's your job as the person providing a valuable service to them to make sure that if there's something that can help them, that you put it in front of them. Don't make the mistake that just because a client isn't asking you for help, that's an indication that they're not actually ready for it. Number 5, old clients aren't as fun as new clients. Now, I can totally relate to this. Having worked with so many different types of businesses, I know the feeling, the excitement of a brand new client, someone you'd never worked with before, and getting to see their business fresh for the first time. But I'll tell you what, even if an old client isn't as fun as the new ones, you want to know what's super fun? Recurring revenue that you're building from your clients. Don't let the newness of a new client prevent you from going back to those old clients, providing great service and reaping the rewards of building bigger and bigger contracts. All right, so number 6 is actually the big one. This is one thing that if you solve, it actually makes all the other 5 false beliefs go away and not even be an issue in your agency. And that's having a systematic way to make sure that you're following up with your clients and seeing what other services that you can offer them. If you just put this one thing in place in your business, all of those things that stop you from actually reaching out to them and all the things in between your ears that make you think, gosh, why is now not the right time? And you delay and delay, as opposed to doing that, you're actually meeting with them. So if this was helpful today, around this video, you'll see a link to some additional training that I provided that's all about upselling and reselling clients, making sure that there's always a system in place to make sure that you have the best opportunity to build more and more recurring revenue in your business. This is a huge opportunity for every agency, going back to the clients that they already have in their own backyard. And as opposed to you're trying to find that new fresh lead, you have the gold sitting right in your backyard. You have that low-hanging fruit ready to pick Just got to go out there and get it.